We are going to service the secondary filter on the YXZ. I've got, I don't know, 900-ish miles on mine. It's time to put a new filter in it. I'm doing the YXZ1000R filter. I'm also going to do it without removing the bed. The service manual actually has you remove the bed, and part of that is taking fasteners out from the inside of the car. I've got PRP seats in, and they're a pain in the ass to pull out, which makes the fasteners on the back of the bed a pain in the ass to get to. So it can be done from this side. It's not exactly fun to do it from this side either. It's a chore, but at the end of the day, it's still easier than pulling the bed off for me anyway. So we'll start off by pulling the bolts out of the oil tank cover. Use a 10mm socket. Next thing we have to do is get the catch bottle loosened up so we can push it out of the way to actually get the cover off where the secondary filter is at. So just to give you some reference, this is the oil tank. This over here is the cab, the frame rail. The catch bottle is basically runs right here, and the bolt we're going after is that one right there. So that takes a 12mm socket to get off, and it's a pain to get to, but it's the one we got to take off. So I'm going to fight this, get this off, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Next thing is to remove the hose from the bottom of the filter box. And there are 11 screws that hold the cover on. There's 10 around the outside, and there's one kind of up here in the middle. You can either get to these with a Phillips screwdriver or an 8mm socket, nut driver, whatever's convenient. The ones on the cab side, they suck. They're hard to get to. So patience, take your time, and it'll come off. All right, we're down to the last bolt. This one right here. Like I said, it sucked taking them all out, but they did all come out. But nice thing is, with all that out of the way, man, it does just drop out. Now, another thing you need to do while you've got this we got this cover off, I actually have some water in the bottom of mine, but pull this little catch off, and make sure you clean it out. So next thing we'll do is pull the old filter element out. So all I did was just grab the bottom of it, lift it back, and it just kind of dropped right out. About 900 miles on mine. Filter looks really good. I don't see any sand up in here. Take that back. There is some sand. So there is, yeah, you know what? If I look at it, you won't be able to see it on camera, but if I look at it at an angle, it is catching some stuff, and there's some sand right there. So there is a little bit getting past the primary filter, but not bad. So put my YXZ1000R filter in there and reverse the process. Alright, so we'll reinstall the new YXZ1000R filter. Nothing overly impressive about it. It is a flexible frame as opposed to the OEM filter, which was or the original filter, which was a plastic frame. But other than that, everything looks the same. It did fit in there nicely, went in real easy. One thing I did do before I put the filter in there, a little bit of sand that was in the bottom of the filter, I cleaned all that out. Just blew it out with air compressor. Alrighty, now all you got to do is put all the bolts back in, put the cover back on the oil tank, and you're finished. The bolts will suck going back in as much as they sucked coming out. But probably about an hour project, give or take. I guess it depends on how late in the night it is and what you're drinking. From what I understand, if you're an East Coast pirate, Merlot is the beverage of choice. I read that on the forum today.